Hey everyone, here with HB, and we're trying out something new today that may or may not work. This is HB with Old Hollywood Grid. So this is a card that was kind of, I'd say, underpowered when it came out. Didn't see a lot of play. And at that time, Film Critic was running kind of rampant, and it was just completely hard countered by Film Critic, which was a huge issue for the card. So no one really played it. If you're not sure what the text is, it says agendas from the server cannot be stolen unless they already have a copy of that agenda in their score area. So it's intended to be used against a bunch of singleton agendas. Like you can have like one committee, you can have like one NEPD, one sales team, one corporate war, etc. One hopper. There's enough agendas in the game now. You can have a pretty good mix. And let's see if he's going to just dive bomb this for 3 clicks. Yeah, that's an okay trade-off for us. Because now we have it open. We can jam the beta test. Or we can jam the architect, which is pretty good too. See if he wants to come in again. So the idea with the card is that they can't steal. So this is the same kind of thing as Ash, where they have to run a second time after trashing the grid. And you can stack it with the Ash and remote. Hopefully together they're going to stop the runner from just coming in one time and taking stuff. And we get another agenda. It's looking a little dicey, but I think we fire the beta test because right now we've got 6 points plus 2 here. Should be good value. And yes, we get awesome value. So let's rock the server 1 Turing. And I guess we can cover up maybe HQ. It does show that we have an agenda in our hand. But I think he knows that anyway. Contract archives seems good. So Wizards these days with their contracts, just making a ton of money. Able to trash everything. He's got regular breakers. But also the Yogg will stress his sucker tokens. We'll have to find David still. We can block that, which we'll do for sure. Do we play an agenda to make HQ safe? Maybe we didn't need this Eli here. Maybe we could have put it on the archives. We had 3 credits after the trigger from HB, which I think is what I missed. We're going to have to stop something on archives. And then we could play... No, let's take 2 credits. We got to get our credit pool up and res some of this ice. He will die to cutlery, but if he's playing the regular breakers, he might not have as much cutlery. Fair. So Ravani here going to do a good Eli impression, except being at 5 power. Hold the fort for now. Though he's already got enough sucker tokens that Parasite's an issue for us. This Corp War is going to be tough to pull off, unless we tap in a top deck an econ card. We don't, but I will slam that and take 2, and we can hopefully fire another beta test for more value, since we still have a large portion of our agendas in hand. Yeah, I better block this. I don't want to let him run too easily. He can click it to get a sucker and $4. Doesn't want to. All right. Back at nice. Paperclip comes out, $3. This is a problem. I guess we'll make him pay 3 more. We can't score next turn, but our remote's pretty safe. Our hand is not. Please hit the NAPD. Yeah, the sucker makes it $1 cheaper each time. He gets the NAPD. Yes. Sad that we're happy he's stealing agendas from us, but oh boy. This is kind of a weak turn. I didn't want to install because it would make our HQ more vulnerable, but it signals that our HQ is vulnerable because normally HQ will try to install every turn. Doesn't run though. It's a bit pricey for him. We continue to get points. So now let's look at the count here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This beta is solid. Oh no. It's really not. Womp womp. At least we'll bait the run, but that's not what I wanted to have happen. He's got the bag hat mill, which whiffed, and he sees restructures go in the bin. Not that we could play those anyway, but eventually we could have. It's more aspirational. We install take 2 long enough, then we'll be able to play restructures. I think now that this contract is out, you can't really play Subliminal anymore. It's just not a very exciting card. Rumor Mill comes out, so it is relevant we have this Hollywood grid in here. Looks like still no David, or we're going to hope there's no David. Our HQ is bad enough. He can pay 2 suckers, and then he can pay $2 each time, so 4 and 2 suckers gets him in. Double medium. Oh, baby. That's going to be pressure. So we might be in a race situation here. We might be in a race, in which case we just gotta jam things. The Ichi versus the Architect. The Architect fires. We can bring our Jackson out, dilute our R&D. The Ichi fires, it won't because he can just click through it. We'll have to go with the... I think that's the way to go. Now the miserable part is if we have to res this, which we do, we can't score. So we can't advance this right now. No parasites yet. I spoke too soon. There's a parasite. But his memory's full. Trash paperclip. Okay, he's just going to race on R&D. So Architect fires. We're going to hopefully be safe here. Vanilla Adonis, Vanilla Ash Chrysium. Interesting. Ignoring all install costs. So we get Vanilla. Makes him refetch it. Or we put the Adonis in a remote with the Vanilla or with the Fairchild. I think we get the Adonis to a new remote and we install from archives. The Fairchild, is it even worth resing this? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Getting the Jackson out, I don't know. See, this server is safer this turn anyway. He's not going to run it in the Architect again. And we know the top 4 cards are also safe, so we have some time. If he won't run this Adonis, we get to res it, we can defend it. Maybe get our money up that way. Oh, he has the Mimic. That's a shame. So there's 4 non-agendas. Beyond that's anybody's guess. We've drawn a lot of stuff already, so we get to roll our Adonis. This Vanilla forces the paperclip out, and that's all right. Do we protect our Adonis? Kind of have to, right? We know that our R&D is still got 3 cards that aren't agendas. I think we need this money in order to do anything, in order to race him. We can let R&D go and race in the remote, which is pretty safe. But we have to have the credits to do that. Now that we have the Adonis roll, we can purge next turn. And that'll be good. We'll clear his suckers, making HQ harder to access. Yeah, this is a good purge turn for us. Now even the Ichi could be good, but I think we might just want to advance. Desperado. Where's this David's at? I keep waiting to see David and slam in this remote, which is now not very safe at all. Crisium. I was not sure whether to play this card at all because it's so bad against Wizard. Play the Ichi. He's going to have to click it. Employee strike just happened. Is he slow rolling us on the David? This sucks to just play into that. But also we need to score, right? I think we just have to risk it. Guess we'll play it anyway. We can make the choice to res it later. Not having getting our HV dollar sucks here, but we'll hopefully clear it next turn. He still has half his stack left, so it is plausible he hasn't found a David yet. If he just does like credit David run, then the architect will fire. We can bring Jackson out and save it like that. Or bring the Ash onto it and save it like that. So I kind of feel like he can't get in here this turn. The Adonis rolling put us in a great position. So that's $9 profit that we otherwise we're going to be clicking, installing, taking to try to get to. What does same old thing bring for him? Rumor mill. Oh. Yikes. Or the employee strike he can bring back. Well, goodbye employee strike. Let's look at our ice selection. It's only $2. I don't think it's the right choice. This one's pretty decent, except he's almost certainly got Yogg in there. And it's going to be blank, so I don't think I want to res it and also have one on here. Probably just the Ichi. The vanilla is a speed bump, really, because he has to play paperclip again. He has the MU for it. So now we don't need to defend R&D necessarily. Eater. Maybe he doesn't have Yogg. Must have David though, right? I guess we'll sack this agenda. Or win the game. And then if he does play David and burn 2 tokens, maybe he can't get in right after that for the committee. So that's kind of my hope. He also might worry about this card, right? If he thinks this is CVS, this is really more why I played it. If he thinks it's CVS, then he might have been hesitant to run there. We'll check him on the $5 tax on the first time. Pretty significant. Vanilla's a hero for $0. Gotta love vanilla. Like the only drawback of paperclip is the $4 install. So making him pay that twice to the MU pressure was just insane. Parasite, that's good too. That's a click and $2 plus a click to run again. So 2 clicks and $2. Can he possibly win here? I'm gonna res it actually. Yeah. Block those medium tokens from building up. Make him pay real money. I don't know if I just didn't click it fast enough. He got Desperado money. Because it did give him the right number of accesses. It did say 2 access like he's supposed to, the Chrysium and the R&D. Well, we pulled out this one, and I'm going to ask if he had any Davids, because I was so scared of just playing David and running there. We lose all our money to the corporate war. It's all good. Maybe he just didn't find it, because I was like really worried about these Turings. Okay, so he's playing enough other splashes. He didn't want to pay MWL for David. Okay. I guess he probably plays 3 contracts. That's 6 off the bat. Parasites make 9. Goes away fast. I think the lesson of this one is like count your agenda points. Like knowing we'd drawn so many at the start let us both underprotect R&D and also fire betas, which one of them was really good. Other one not really as exciting. Poor restructures, but worked out in the end. Architect fire, huge as always. Didn't see Hollywood Grid though, just too bad. It was down there. Not great against Whizzard, obviously, because he's just going to trash it very cheaply. Against Shaper though, pretty solid. Even against Crims, could be all right to make them run the second time. I've got these here just because I like to draw a lot, and then you can like last click play that out with another card for your HB dollar and not have to discard cards. I don't know if it's the strongest card, but I think Corp's got to play fast these days. Late game, you just lose to medium. You lose to so many things late game that really for most decks, you can't outlast the runner. You're trying to get in there before they're all set up. Thanks for watching.